parlay time, and we need to. We'll probably have to ask you like whatever our name's going to be for our 4-leaf clover, because maybe that has to be changed. So we'll get some ideas later on that.
I'm Irish. I like that. But
I liked it, man. He was like, I don't know, and then you get to use the emoji too. So every time you see the clove emoji, it's like, oh, like there's the parlay. We'll have to think of something for this one, but. Manny, kick it off with our first pick for this one. We're doing 2 picks from us, 2 from Prop Holliday for Game 1 of the NBA Finals tomorrow night. We have our 2 picks.
All right, so do you want to run through both picks, or just want to choose one? Because I'll just choose.
You choose the first one up here, and then I'll
just. So the pick I love, honestly, I wrote it last series. Derek Lively rebounds. Unfortunately, with the whole getting knee in the head thing, they said it was a sprained neck, not a concussion. So I think he'll be fine. He's gonna have to be an X factor in the series, regardless. Prop, you pointed out how Daniel Gafford's minutes have gone down. I think they see what they can get from Derek Lively, and it's the energy, the lobs, everything you can get from him is a little, even though Daniel Gafford's really good, just a little bit more of an edge with Derek Lively. In all 4 games that the Celtics play the Pacers, this is without Kristaps, but they were out-rebounded every single game but game 2. So I think Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford's a little older. You bring a guy like this with this much energy, I think you're going to have a hard time containing him on the boards. I think 7.5 is a little bit low. I love Derek Lively over 7.5 to get it started.
Over 7.5. I'm on Kyrie for this one, over 23.5. It's just like you touched on it the last show that we did.
Got it.
For Kyrie to cash Manny's Finals MVP ticket, he's got to get on that.
We need 30s.
He's got to get on that back end of, what Bron and Kyrie did against the Warriors when it was 40-40, 30-30, 35. Just get on one of those back ends and have one of those games. But my whole narrative on it is it's Kyrie Irving in the finals, and we've learned in like games, especially I think it was 4 and 5, we really saw he was almost unguardable and step back every time, making players miss. I just don't understand, even though you look at the stat sheet here on Kyrie where he's not really hitting this 23.5 in recent games, especially against Boston.
First came back in Boston in a while.
Yeah, first came back in Boston in a while. I'm not really touching more of that narrative. I just think, look, all the eyes, what we talked about, are going to be on Luka. So when you have a 1-2 punch, well, you can use the 1-2 punch, and you can use your 2-punch guy in Kyrie at 23.5. And I think even though, like I said, he hasn't really been favorable the last 10 games, I think he said it once or twice, I don't think that's really a factor because it is Kyrie Irving in the finals, and we've seen what the damage he can do in the NBA finals, and he's back. This is almost like a resurgence of Kyrie Irving, finally back to where he belongs on the big stage in the finals, here playing basketball in June. Like, this is just perfect narrative for Kyrie Irving to snap. And hey, if he does, then we get the best of both worlds. We get this cash, and we get the finals MVP as a possibility. They do have to win the series, though.
A little more than 20.
So we're on Derek Lively over 7.5, and Kyrie rebounds, and Kyrie Irving over 23.5 points for Game 1.
I like it. All right, let me chip in with mine. Little bit of, depending what book we're doing this on, I imagine probably doing like a FanDuel or something.
Yeah, we're on FanDuel.
All right, cool. Drew Holiday, 2+ steals, plus 140.
Ooh.
Dude, you're so sweaty. You're so sweaty.
Dallas is second overall in the playoffs in opponent bad pass steals, meaning their opponents get the most. Third most in lost ball steals. So I'm targeting bad pass steals with Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday opened up on Luka Doncic in that March matchup. I do think he's going to open up as the main defender. They're going to be forcing the ball to Luka. We all agree with that. Mm-hmm. So I got the guy on the Celtics who leads the team in bad pass steals, defending the guy with the highest usage rate. He had 2 steals against Dallas in March. I think he went over this 4 of 6 when he was on the Milwaukee Bucks in the finals.
Ooh.
I like 2+ steals. I like that we're getting it plus 140. They're going to try to deny the ball to Luka. You don't really get to do that. But with Drew Holiday being that main defender, I think he's going to have a ton of opportunities to get some bad pass steals. Give me 2+ steals for plus 140 on Holiday.
I love that.
I like that.
So now that puts the lay right now with the 3 picks at plus 672.
A nice plus 672.
Do you have one more for us?
I had Lively 2+ assists. Now I know we're on Lively's rebounds, so I'm going to leave this up to the group. Lively 2+ assists. I got it at plus 120. I think it's like minus 110 now. I gave it out like 3 days ago. I think he plays big minutes. Do we all agree he plays big minutes
100%.
this series?
Yep. He's minus 110 right now.
When he plays 25 minutes or more, he hits this in 5 of 7 games in the playoffs.
I love it. I love it because we were talking about too. If they do blitz Luka, it's up to the big to make a quick, good decision. Derek Love is pretty good at that. I love it. I love your
as a rookie, he's made a ton of good. I mean, he's playing big minutes. He's a PA guy. I'm calling him a Jersey guy. There's a little bit of connection there. If we want to double down on Lively, we can do that. If we want to be a little more skeptical about it and like spread out our risk, I'll happily go Luka Doncic over 8.5 assists because I do think the way they're going to defend him, there's going to be a lot of open looks on the perimeter. Celtics give up a ton of catch and shoot threes, a ton of above the break threes. So we want to spread it out. We go 8.5 assists over on Luka. Drew Holiday, 2+ steals. Are we a Lively crew?
I kind of like this spread. I kind of like this.
You
spread.
like spreading it out?
I do kind of like the spread, even though
it's giving you anxiety seeing Lively twice.
Maybe a little bit. That's because it's game 1.
All right, we can take him out. We can take him out.
Game 1.
We can take him out.
All right, let's keep the rebounds.
I like both rebounds.
Yep. Keep the rebounds.
Let's go. Drew 2 steals. Luka over 8.5 assists. It's like minus 122. We should be getting well over 10 to 1.
This is
yeah. We got plus 1238 right now, which before it was 1194. Even though the last leg there with Lively 2 assists was minus 110, and on here right now, FanDuel has Luka's assist over 8.5 at minus 128. So kind of confused on how lesser odds.
It's correlation. We're banking on him playing a lot more minutes, so they're like, oh, if he's going to get a bunch of rebounds, he's going to be on the floor enough to get a bunch of assists. I'm not gonna give you extra credit for that. I think that's how they're calculating it.
And there is a 33% profit boost or 30%. I think it's 30% profit boost on FanDuel right now that you can use. That I can't get that right now.
I'm punching that in right now.